Did you know that mental illness is not one condition? We have different types of mental disorders which affect people differently. That means these conditions have also different signs and symptoms. So today in our video, we are going to look at bipolar affective disorder. You want to know what is bipolar? Okay? So if you are still new to this channel, I request you to subscribe because it motivates me to make more content for you. We shall quickly run into our discussion today is that bipolar affective disorder is a mood disorder. Okay? So we have two types. We have type 1, which is bipolar 1 and bipolar 2. Okay? But in this episode, I'm going to make each and everything simple for you so that you can understand what we mean by bipolar. Okay? So bi means two. So when you look at the atlas or the map of the world, how it is like a circle. We have the North Pole and the South Pole. So that is the poles of the what? Of the world. So the North Pole represents happiness. The South represents the what? The sadness. So during bipolar disorder is that someone is either excessively happy or excessively sad. So this is a feature of what we are calling manic episode. So bipolar has two episodes. There is a manic episode where someone is excessively happy, or there is an episode where someone is excessively sad. That is called the major depressive episode. Okay? For someone to be diagnosed with bipolar disorder is that the first thing is that someone has to come in any of them, either in the depressive phase or in the manic phase. Okay? The word manic is coming from the word mania. So mania is the first episode of someone having bipolar disorder. Okay? So today we are going to concentrate on the manic phase. If someone comes in the manic phase, what are those symptoms that you can see that this person is in manic phase? So since bipolar is a mood disorder, we are saying that the mood is the first thing that is affected in this person. And the mood is how you feel. You either feel happy or you feel sad. Sometimes you are 50-50. Like you are neither sad, you are neither happy. That one is described as a feeling flat or blunt mood. Okay? But in this condition of bipolar or manic episode is that someone comes when he is excessively happy. Okay? So the first criteria we are saying that someone comes with abnormally and persistently elevated, expansive and irritable mood. And during this period, someone has increased energy or goal-directed what? Activity. So in other words, to diagnose someone with bipolar, the first thing is that the mood is either elevated, expansive, or irritable. And someone has what we are calling increased goal-directed activities or energy. So we shall explain in the next one. That is the first symptom that we must have because it is a mood what? It's a mood disorder. Then the second criteria B is that during this period of mood disturbance, okay, 3 or more of these symptoms must have happened. So mood is already, we have a symptom of mood, then we also need other 3 symptoms to make 4 for someone to be diagnosed with what? With bipolar. But these symptoms must have been there for at least 1 week. Okay? So in other words, to simplify it, that your mood must be affected and you must be having expansive mood, okay, or irritable mood. Then secondly, that 3 or more of the symptoms must have been present for at least a 1 week period. Okay? One of the symptoms is inflated self-esteem or grandiosity. Okay? When people have bipolar affective disorder is that they have what we call inflated self-esteem or grandiosity. You find someone talking good about themselves. Yes, I am the president of Uganda. I'm the president of Kenya. I'm the president of USA. Okay? Yesterday I sat with the president of USA and we are discussing very important things. So that is what we are calling expansive mood, inflated self-esteem. They talk good about themselves. Then another symptom number 2 is that there is what we call decreased need for sleep. People who have bipolar disorder is that they feel like sleeping, but they cannot sleep. You find someone moving from one place to another, he goes to bed, he cannot sleep. That's what we are calling, they have a decreased need for what? For sleep. Okay? Symptom number 3 is they are more talkative than usual, or the pressure to keep talking. Okay? When you find a bipolar patient is that he will be talking a lot of things, or will be having what we are calling pressured speech. They speak with a lot of energy. Symptom number 4, they have what we call flight of ideas. They talk about one thing and another. You find someone is telling you about football. From there, he's talking about politics. This is how the US is doing. This is how Kenya is doing. This is how South Africa is doing. This is how I'm doing at home. This is I'm planning to do this and this. Those are what we are calling flight of ideas. Someone has a lot of things to talk about. Number 5, we are saying is what we call distractibility. Someone of mania is easily distracted. Okay? Something small, maybe find a child is playing, they hear some music somewhere, his mind is distracted by such small things. So distractibility is one of the symptoms of what? Of mania. Then also there is what we call increased goal-directed activity. Like you find someone of mania is having a lot of things to do. He wants to associate so much with people, he's talkative, he wants to make friends here, he wants here to wash plates, here he wants to go and watch the TV. So there is what we call increased goal-directed activity. That is symptom number 6. Then symptom number 7, which is the last one, is excessive involvement in activities which have a high risk of painful consequences. Okay? You may find someone engaging in foolish business. For example, someone sells the land to buy turkeys. Okay? That is a very foolish business. You sell your land and you buy turkeys. Okay? So you may find someone is involved in what we call sexual activity. When you get bipolar is that someone becomes sexually active. Like you find someone chasing women. If he's a woman, he's calling maybe the border man, my husband. Please, my husband, come and we go. Okay? Because of mania. Then criteria number C, we are saying that there is also marked impairment in social or occupational functioning. So these symptoms must have affected someone in their functioning socially and also occupationally. Okay? Then the last criteria is that this disturbance or these conditions, they are not as a result of physiological effects of a substance. So these symptoms must not come because someone has been using maybe marijuana, has been using alcohol, or any other thing. Thank you so much for watching my video. People from South Africa, people from USA, people from Kenya, people from Uganda, people from Jamaica, Australia, and all over the world. I appreciate you so much for watching my videos. And if you are still new to this channel, I request you to subscribe. Now, this is a summary of each and everything. So we are saying that bipolar affective disorder comes in 2 phases. Someone comes in the manic phase or in a major depressive phase. Okay? Then secondly, we are saying that we are talking about the manic phase is that someone comes with what we are calling expansive mood, elevated mood. Someone comes with excessive happiness. Okay? And during this time of excessive happiness, someone has what we call increased goal-directed activities. Okay? These symptoms must have been at least for 1 week. Okay? So we are saying that at least we need at least 3 symptoms to add on the mood to make sure that someone has bipolar affective disorder or bipolar 1. Okay? Then these symptoms must have affected someone in the way of functioning socially or occupationally. And they must not be as a result of someone using other substances like alcohol, marijuana, cocaine, or any other medical condition. So this is what we are calling bipolar affective disorder or bipolar 1. In my next video, I'll describe what we are calling bipolar 2. So thank you so much for watching. If you are still new to this channel, I request you to subscribe because it motivates me to make more videos for you. Thank you.